Hi guys, welcome back to Channel Up. I am your usual host Angelo, bringing you the latest updates and trending conversations that everyone is talking about. Thanks for joining us. Now I want to play a video, and before I play that video, let us talk about the death of Mohbad. Let's talk about Bellasmurda. You know Bellasmurda, yeah? One of the friends of Mohbad, one of the closest business associates of Mohbad, and one of the closest allies of Mohbad, who even had a surprise performance with him at Ikorodu the night he was supposed to have he had his show at Ikorodu, and then he left this world the next day. Let's begin with a story making the rounds online that has sparked fresh reactions. A Facebook page known as Eating Family TV uploaded a video featuring a woman who claims she had a dream about late Nigerian singer Mohbad. This one is very, very serious. Well, in her account, Mohbad appeared to her in the dream and revealed the name of somebody who betrayed him, the name of somebody, a friend of his, who actually had a hand in those that pied him. You know what I mean by pie, right? I will not call the right word because of YouTube regulations. Okay, and then she also claimed in the dream that Mohbad gave her lots of revelations. Now, this is a very heavy claim, and it is important to be clear about this. These are her words. They are not proven facts yet. Okay, now, without wasting much of our time, let us remember what VDM said about Bellasmurda and Bellasmurda's contributions in that WhatsApp group that VDM hacked. After watching VDM's video and what Bellasmurda said, then we'll move on from there. Before I show you the real video, stay tuned.
Anyways, we continue. Then Anoman said, Dre, the only thing that this man needs is money, and the property where him think say Mohbad gets. Him no say nothing there. This is a big lie. First of all, Mohbad get money with Malians, a lot of money with Malians. And also, Mohbad get money for immunization, because from this whole chart, back of the chart, I see when Bellasmurda kept on saying Mohbad no get anything. It is a lie. Mohbad get money. All the money where they receive from immunization, all the royalty where they go. We are coming to that very soon. Justice for Mohbad, the real one now. Everything where the boy property, we go talk about. All the money, they go talk about. But let's continue.
Okay, you've watched VDM's video about Bellasmurda, right? You heard what Bellasmurda said. He doesn't even want to be identified with Mohbad. He doesn't even want to agree that Mohbad has any properties or money anywhere. He even went as far as laying insults and curses on Mohbad's father, Mr. Joseph Aloba. Now, this is absurd for somebody who is really your friend, and this needs to be looked into. If people check these revelations and check what this guy said, then there is something that needs to be checked. The woman's revelation has drawn attention because it ties back to the ongoing questions surrounding Mohbad's tragic death. Since his passing, Nigerians have been very demanding about justice, with different names and scenarios popping up from time to time. Now, for many, this dream and testimony is just another layer of the drama that has never fully settled. Please watch this video of this woman narrate her dream about Mohbad, and then we'll get up from there. Stay tuned.
I saw Mohbad in the dream, and he told me something about Bella. So I've seen Mohbad twice in my dream now. The first time was on the 23rd of September 2022, and it was the day that was supposed to be, or it was the day of his candlelight here in Toronto. And after that day, I dreamt of him. But before I talk about this dream, I want to talk about the second time I've seen him in my dream. The second time I saw him in my dream was between January and February in 2024. And in this dream, we were in a classroom, and we were seated close to the school, close to the class board, on a local bench, and there was a door beside us, right? And then he was not wearing any clothes. He was shirtless, but he had a boxer, and he was leaning like this while I was relaxed, looking at his back. And then in the dream, it looked like I was explaining something to him. I was pouring out my heart on how I was betrayed. and I was telling him in the dream that I was tired of my relationship. And immediately he spoke in Yoruba, and everyone around him, because there were some guys around him that understood what he said, and they began to laugh. And then he interpreted it in English. He said, now you're helper. Now you want discharge. Somebody when they help you. Now you want discharge. And then immediately he said that I was now in my theta state of sleep. And I heard him said something. He said, when the time come, I will see the signs. And that was how I woke up. Now, February this year, I began to see the meaning to that dream. The word he said, your helper. I began to understand why everything happened to me, why it happened, the lesson I learned, and the reason why, whatever situation happened to me. And he was 100% right. And this now referred me back to 2023 of when I first saw him in my dream in 2023 September. And this was the dream. After that day when we got home, we were just analyzing how Bella was unable to express himself because he was actually crying that day as a result of when they said, as a result of the heartbreak he felt, because he was supposed to come for a show to surprise him, to keep the show alive, to color the events, right? It was supposed to be a surprise, and he was just getting to know that, and that broke his heart, and he could not even express himself. And that was what we were analyzing that day, myself and my partner, by the time we got home. And then I went to sleep. When I was asleep, I now saw Mohbad shirtless again. I don't know if I said it before, that the first time I saw him, that the second dream, he was shirtless. Now he was shirtless again, on black trouser, black knicker. He was not directly facing me, he was looking somewhere else. And then he said something. He said, Bella betrayed me. Bella knows what happened to me. Bella knows what by me. That was what he used. But he said, the K word, but let me say by now. He said, Bella knows what by me. And then behind him was a black dog barking. But I can't really tell if the dog was black or ash, because the dream was kind of foggy. Almost we wanted to look like a black and white dream, but it was foggy. I don't know why, but yeah. And when I mean foggy, I mean something like it looks like a dew. It was not clear, but I saw him telling me that. And then I woke up. Now, because I have had a second dream about him, where I now understand that dream was a prophetic dream, it made me realize that Mohbad is a prophet, both in the physical and in the spiritual, right? And if you guys understand how to interpret dream, you know what that dream means. And I'll break it down in a way that you will by yourself interpret it. If you want to interpret it, interpret the dog that was standing behind him, barking, as soon as he told me that Bella betrayed him and Bella knew what bite him. I do not want to interpret this dream. You can go and do your own research by yourself to analyze what that means, but I'm not going to say what it actually means here. Now, do you know why I'm doing this video? It's relating to what VDM posted about the group chat and Bella's opinion about that particular DNA and whatever was going on there. The way he exposes, or the way he talked about Mohbad's dad, already relates to the dream I had in 2023. And everything he typed there, for me personally, I think he is highly influenced or being manipulated by someone who knows what by Mohbad. For one, I think he is connected to somebody who buyed Mohbad. One, or he knows something. He knows he's holding the puzzle that we all have been looking for to solve this bigger picture. He holds that information, whether it be information, whether it be whatever it is, that will connect us to everything that we have been trying to solve in this particular issue or crime. Right? He just holds that information, probably based on my dream, based on this chart that was published, and based on what he said as well. It is coming from a manipulative mind that is sowing seed in his heart. So that that is what made him to post this test or compose whatever he composed and post this like this, right? So I don't know why I'm struggling to bring this out, but you can just do your own analysis and see how it's being related. But to me, I think Wunmi and Bella, they talk. They have good relationship, either in the past, after his death, or still till today. But I don't know, but I think they have good relationship. But whatever you want to do with the dream, you can do with the dream, but I'm not going to directly say it. Thank you. For some of you who might struggle to understand the dream meaning, it is easy. You can go and type on your search engine, anyone you use, whether Google, Wikipedia.
All right, I think we are moving on. We're getting somewhere. Remember, somebody said, I did not say, somebody said Mohbad and Wunmi were lived together after her husband's death or something. Let us leave that one. While some people are brushing this off as superstition or cloud chasing moment, others believe it connects to the reality that there are, and that there are still unanswered questions about what really happened to Mohbad. And as always, this kind of story only fuels more debates online, especially when it involves someone as close to him as Bellasmurda. I told you that people once said Bellasmurda and Wunmi stayed in the same house after Mohbad's death. Allegedly, I don't know about that, but we heard. So, but again, let's be clear. This is a dream, and it was shared on a particular platform on FB, and that is where the story should be referenced for clarity. Okay, but it is not out of place, and this is not an isolated event. Since this woman believes so, let us see. Because after the DNA, I think we will get to where Bellasmurda is. That is what I think. Because that DNA, it will expose some people. I am suspecting many people, but I will not call names. Let us transition. Moving from the never-ending drama about Mohbad's case, I am moving to another story that has stirred up reactions, especially in Nigeria, within the last 24 hours. This one involves celebrity chef Hilda Baci. When I talk about Hilda Baci, people begin to think about food and nothing but food, especially jollof rice. Now, yesterday, Hilda Baci made an update, or she actually made history about her by cooking almost 200 bags of rice instead of 250. Remember, I shared in my last video about the fact that she actually went for 200 bags because of one or two constraints. As expected, this sparked mixed conversations online. Now, apart from that, that is not the bone of contention, okay? She went further to achieve her dream and break the record of cooking the biggest, when I say the biggest pot of jollof rice that has ever been cooked in the whole wild world. Man, this was really out of the picture. But before I go further, I think somebody has done this before. The Ghanaians have done this before, and Ghanaians broke the record of cooking the biggest pot of jollof rice. Let us check that of Ghana, and then we'll come back to Hilda Baci. Stay tuned. Yes, that was Ghanaian record-breaking pot of jollof rice, and Hilda Baci, I think, took that inspiration from there when she gave us the demo at Uyo, and then now the banger at Eco Hotels in Lagos. And she's done and dusted. She cooked the biggest pot of jollof rice in the whole world, sponsored by Gino. Yes, the tomato sponsored her dealings, her activities and everything. Remember, Hilda Baci is not new to the cooking industry or the culinary industry. She has previously broken the record of the longest cookathon, cooking for close to 3 days, if not 4 or 5 days, okay, which was excellent, okay. And now another time she has come out to break the record for cooking the biggest pot of jollof rice, coming ahead of those that did theirs in Ghana sometime some years back. So congratulations to Hilda Baci, congratulations to her team, congratulations to her manager and her mother, who was always there to support her. You can see her in the video that is showing. You can see her trying to, put one or two things, making the pot of jollof rice very, very, yummy, yummy, and very delicious for those who care to eat. It was reported that over 20,000 people graced the occasion. Remember, I gave you an update that he had changed the location for this event a day before the event because of capacity, and then it's reported that over 20,000 people came to eat Hilda Baci's jollof rice. That is commendable from Nigerians for coming out in mass to support one of their own, breaking the Guinness Book of Record on the biggest pot of jollof rice ever cooked in the whole wide world. Once more, congratulations to Akwa Ibom State for bringing up such a wonderful chef. Congratulations to Nigeria for giving us such a very, very important and innovative youth that went as far as breaking records. This is commendable, and this cannot be talked about any less. All right, thank you so much for staying this far. Please don't forget to support Hilda Baci in things that she does. That is that. So two different updates. A woman claiming Mohbad revealed in her dream that Bellasmurda actually betrayed him and all, and Hilda Baci proving once again that she's giving back even the bags of rice to the community, though they were fewer than announced. Okay, both stories show how Nigerians continue to follow personalities closely, whether it's chasing justice or even celebrating Hilda Baci's generosity and Hilda Baci's record-breaking, moment of cooking the biggest pot of jollof rice. But here is a big question I'll always leave you with. In a country where people are desperate for both justice and survival and hustle, which matters more right now? Uncovering every last detail of Mohbad's death or focusing on other things? Well, I will tell you what, both things are positive, and we should always make sure we go for the positives. Please think about the question and make sure you do not, no matter what, make sure you do not snooze on Channel Up. Now, let me tell you something if you don't know. On this channel, we share trending updates. Anytime anything is trending, especially in the Nigerian entertainment industry, we bring it to your doorsteps. Wouldn't you love to keep yourself updated? We explain every trending thing. You may see trending things on Twitter or on X, on X rather, on Instagram, and you may not know what they mean or why they are trending. Come to Channel Up. We'll explain to you why they are trending, because we are here for you. So this is Channel Up. Don't forget to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to stay updated on all the latest stories that are transcending Nigeria. Don't forget, subscribe to this channel because it's very, very important. My name is Angela, your usual host, and I will catch you on the next video. See you soon.